Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And bulldozing his way through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Handoff running right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching it, and he's got it. And the defense brings him down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in the first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense off to a great start. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's White. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Well, it's been a promising drive, but the pass pro breaks down. Now it's going to set up 3rd and very long, Kurt.
Yeah, and after that big sack, let's see what the offensive coordinator comes up with, because they've had a pretty good drive, but now they're way behind the sticks. Most important thing here is to protect the quarterback or maybe move that launch point to give him a chance to have the time he needs to make this throw on 3rd down.
The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Finally goes out of bounds. A huge chunk play by the offense to wrap up this first period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He bought some time. Now lets it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Now But it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's a shotgun run call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle with the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
On the run here, lets it go. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here. And it falls incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Bringing it out. It's White. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
That's the spin move. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Pulls it in. It's Hurtado. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. They'll take the lead in the second half. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Oh, it's snapped to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking for some space. It's Hurtado. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
A change of direction. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Caught near the goal line. Rolled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. You'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Bringing it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Clemson. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense and see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's White. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The quarterback gets the credit for the play, and deservedly so. Let's also recognize the receiver's awareness to know what's happening and to break off their route to find an opening like that.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Takes the handoff. It's Hurtado. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. That clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Fourth-down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for this offense. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.